Warren Buffett is known for valuing time more than money and never wasting it. His partner, Charlie Munger, admires this quality in him. Contrary to popular belief, Buffett is not as busy as one might imagine. In fact, 80% of his working time is spent on reading and thinking, which has contributed to his remarkable success in business. He prioritizes ample time for thinking and planning, as exemplified by Abraham Lincoln's quote, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." This approach allows for easy transformation in our lives. By dedicating a day to thinking and planning, such as on Sundays, we can execute tasks with precision and improve our overall efficiency in the following week. In society, as the wealth gap widens and dissatisfaction among the poor increases, the rich have introduced what is referred to as pacifier entertainment. This low-cost form of captivating and junk entertainment, such as short videos, TV dramas, and games, serves as a distraction for the lower class, filling their free time and diverting their attention from their circumstances. This tactic successfully maintains the status quo. Buffett has observed that many young people today engage in a cycle of 9 behaviors that consume their time and reduce their efficiency. And I will tell you all in this video. Life Enrichment Official, a channel that reveals the truth about money and makes your life better. First, it is important not to conform to a group simply for the sake of fitting in. Exhaustion from interacting with a group may indicate that you are not the same kind of person, and forcing yourself to fit in rarely brings comfort or value. The purpose of fitting in should be to communicate, learn, uplift each other, and cultivate genuine friendships. If these goals are not pursued, conforming becomes a waste of time, driven by the fear of not fitting in or not being able to take a joke. Those who intentionally make you uncomfortable using fitting in as a means of pressuring and troubling you are not good people. Fitting in should serve to maximize your own interests, and if it proves to be of no use, it is better to focus on yourself. Accomplished individuals use their non-conforming time to reshape their true selves. Short-lived enthusiasm often stems from excessive curiosity. While curiosity initially sparks passion for something new, the realization of its complexity can lead to timely abandonment to avoid potential failure in the future. This pattern of giving up halfway not only wastes time, but also erodes confidence and energy. Although giving up easily is a natural tendency, it can be overcome. To change the short-lived enthusiasm, the secret lies in developing a daily habit of doing the task at hand first, and then pursuing the intensity and quality of that task. How to do it every day? The method is simple: lower the intensity and standards of doing the task. For example, when starting a fitness routine, you can begin by going to the gym for 15 minutes to half an hour each day, allowing your body to adapt and gradually find enjoyment in it. Slowly cultivate a new circle of friends. When going to the gym for half an hour every day becomes a simple task that doesn't deplete your willpower, then you can increase the intensity to 45 minutes or an hour. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you'll see that even those who persevere had lazy moments. No one is naturally disciplined and persistent. It's all accumulated day by day. Planning for too long is discouraged by the 72-hour rule, which tells us that if you decide to do something and don't act within 72 hours, the probability of doing it becomes close to 0. Many people wait for so-called opportunities and always want everything to be perfect before taking action. They postpone today's tasks to tomorrow and tomorrow's to the day after. That's why we need to cultivate our execution power. Every time you act decisively, you defeat the enemy of procrastination. We can break the vicious cycle by controlling our emotions, identifying the reasons, and eliminating any obstacles. Regardless of the circumstances, we need to act immediately. Sometimes, even when facing something we enjoy, it's difficult to start. Often, it's because we set unrealistic goals, which make them seem unachievable and lead to procrastination. Setting realistic goals makes things more positive and helps maintain a suitable mindset for work. With the right strategy, you can take control and enjoy completing tasks. I like a saying, those who live in the past will always miss the present. If you constantly regret and reminisce about the past while being anxious about the future, it indicates that you're not doing well in the present, or that your mindset has changed compared to before. Your perspective and actions towards things have changed. Try to regain your previous mindset. Some people are always regretting a certain choice in the past, thinking, if only I hadn't done that, how would things be? Their gaze is constantly fixated on the past, repeatedly criticizing themselves in their mind. Over time, this mental burden grows like a snowball. Don't overthink it. Engage in outdoor activities to relax or go on a simple trip to shift your focus. You can start exercising or reading in your free time and engage in hobbies to fill your time. When a person becomes disciplined and fills their life with fulfilling activities, there's no room for excessive thoughts. Many people keep themselves in a state of extreme negativity, resulting in a lack of willingness to do anything. In reality, negative energy only brings more distress and doesn't solve any problems. At times like this, friends become very important. We should try to surround ourselves with people who give us positive energy. True friends are those who can encourage and inspire each other, who approach life with passion, and who help us become better individuals. It is important not to rely on others to brighten our lives, but to carry our own source of light within us and be able to illuminate others as well. As Stephen Hawking said, if you have a disability, it may not be your fault, but complaining about society or expecting pity from others is of no use. We should maintain a positive attitude and make the most of our current circumstances. It's true that the company we keep can influence us. Those who follow the butterflies will see fragrant flowers, while those who follow flies will only reach dirty drains. Having goals in life is like shooting arrows at a target. Without a target, there is no meaning in pulling the bow every day. Have you ever felt lost, where days pass by without any improvement in your personal or professional life? It's because you lack goals. There's a story about a hungry beggar who resents other beggars who can eat their fill, but never envies the mighty emperor. The moral of the story is that people tend to envy those who are slightly better off within their own social circle. If you don't want to be surrounded by people who envy you, strive to elevate yourself beyond their level. Start by visualizing the future life you desire. Then look for individuals who have achieved that life and learn from them. Read the books they've read, follow the paths they've taken. Continuously expand your knowledge and behavior to align with theirs, but don't limit yourself to learning from just one person. That would be considered brainwashing. At different stages, learn from different people, focusing on their outstanding qualities. Then repeatedly apply what you've learned until it becomes part of your own abilities. This way, you'll gradually develop your own core competencies. As for seeking perfection, the more we pursue it, the more critical we become of ourselves and others. We must learn to maintain a balanced mindset when looking at ourselves and those around us. The pursuit of perfection doesn't necessarily lead to ease and efficiency in our work. Instead, it can hinder productivity. In fact, perfectionism often stems from anxiety and a fear of flaws and incompetence. When perfectionism reaches a certain level, it permeates all aspects of life, work, and relationships, and can be linked to a disorder known as obsessive-compulsive personality disorder. Exposure therapy is a treatment for anxiety disorders, including perfectionism. It involves facing and gradually tolerating the most feared and anxious situations. When mistakes occur, try to allow their existence and, if possible, rectify them. If not, try to ignore them. Do not let it affect all subsequent processes. Perfectionists need to learn to accept mistakes and develop a realistic mindset. For example, setting more practical goals and plans and learning to adjust one's behavior appropriately. Remember that completion is more important than perfection. Many people like to multitask, trying to do many things at once. For example, when spending time with their children, they simultaneously try to read an e-book on their phone, or when talking to family members on the phone, they put it on speaker and try to do other things. However, the end result is often that they try to hold on to everything but end up not grasping anything. Family members can clearly feel their lack of presence, and the other tasks at hand are not done well. Having too many goals and lacking focus, constantly switching from one thing to another, wanting to accomplish too much at once leads to restlessness in work and results in digging 10 wells without any of them producing water. To break the habit of lack of focus, it is necessary to first identify the reasons for being unfocused in tasks and then work on improving concentration and cultivating good habits. Developing good habits and breaking bad ones can make or break a person. So cultivating good habits is the first step in focusing on tasks. Break down the tasks into small challenges to test yourself and see if you can complete them. We need to clarify our long-term goals and know what we want so that we can inadvertently focus on our work. Complaining and blaming are often seen in the workplace. We often come across people who are dissatisfied with everything, who are picky about everything. They have many reasons to complain, such as the boss being too demanding, the salary being too low, not being recognized for their talents, or the working environment being poor, and so on. These reasons may seem reasonable, but when you think about it, they seem illogical. People are alive. If the working environment is bad, the boss is too demanding, why not leave? If the salary is too low, not being recognized for your talents, why not find a place that values you? Later, it is found that the more people complain, the harder it is for them to make changes. Complaining is imposing responsibility on others. For example, when a child makes a mistake and the parents need to punish them, they often complain, saying that their brother told them to do it. Similarly, in a company, when an employee has poor performance, they often complain that the company didn't give them the opportunity. Many failures are caused by complaining. When faced with failure, we tend to shift the blame and not learn from the experience. Soon, failure will visit again. All problems cannot be solved by complaining and blaming. They require us to take action and think, comforting ourselves and gradually finding solutions. If you like this type of video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in our next video. Bye!